Now there's a lovely patch of wild garlic. Absolutely beautiful. Let's take a closer look. If we look down in the base there, the base of the plant, you see there are loads of little young seedling leaves coming up. So over the next few weeks some of these will get a lot larger, and we'll pick a few of the bigger leaves off of the top, and these young leaves will come up from the bottom and replace them. And then towards the end of the wild garlic season, of course, they put out these very lovely white flowering stems with a kind of lovely white pom-pom of little star-like blooms all over it at the top. But every part of the wild garlic plant is edible, whether it's the leaf, the stem, the enclosed flower bud before it opens, which is delicious pickled, by the way. The open flower, which can just be eaten straight off of the plant or put into salads, and even the seed heads, which you can dry those seeds and even mill them in a pepper grinder or something like that. The whole plant is edible. The bulbs, though, are tiny and have very little flavour in comparison to commercial or garden-grown garlic, so I don't recommend digging the bulbs at all. And in fact, under the Wildlife and Countryside Act, of course, it would be illegal to dig them up, because it's illegal to dig up any wild plant without the landowner's permission. But certainly use the leaves and the flowers and the seed heads to your heart's content. When you find a patch, there's normally rather a lot of them, you know, and yeah, much more than any individual could possibly make much impact on, really. And they're absolutely delicious. Thing to bear in mind, if you eat too many, they can make your skin go a bit red. This is what we call a rubefacient herb, and if you seriously overindulge in wild garlic as a salad rather than a cooked vegetable, you might get a bit red in the face and a bit flushed, because it affects the capillary circulation, the circulation just beneath the skin, all of the tiny little blood vessels, and dilates them a bit, so it increases that skin circulation. And like all garlic and onion plants, it has antibacterial and antiviral properties. It's very good for keeping away respiratory tract infections. So perhaps it's a herb that we should all be using plenty of at this time. And I'm going to pick some now. Lovely. No idea what that noise is in the background. Stop now. Beautiful. Right next to it here we've got the leaves of herb Robert, which is a little wild geranium that has sort of tiny lilac-y coloured flowers, and very small amounts of this can also be used in salad. It's got a unique flavour and smell that not everyone likes, and if you crush it, you'll know straight away whether you like it. But it's really more of a medicinal herb than than a salad plant, and really should only be used in flavouring quantities. And perhaps we'll cover that herb a bit more later on.